The Mustangs' offense is on the move now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. He just sprints into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone. comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Ponies. This quarterback on fire today. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack.
First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football.
Down he goes, a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looks right for a quick completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Receiver makes the grab. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. The Tigers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Because how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Clemson, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And And wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Important third down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They've come all the way back to claim the lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
He's missed the PAT. Wow. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Or it's snapped to the back. Finding a bit of space. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him up 13 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the back gets the football. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yardage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 34, SMU 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. They're going to run it. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pass rush closing in. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Ponies. Made the defense look slow that time. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Sets up a critical third down play. Direct snap to the back. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. They bring the heat and get him behind the line. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he'll set up to throw. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to his target. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes, and he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. So the important touchdown, Kirk, but that was just the first part. Now they've got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and the good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself, you hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll make it into the end zone. The 2-point try will tie our score here late in the game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Defense spends their second timeout and try to regroup. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They go with a direct snap. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Or it's snapped to the back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.